Right now, though, there's some breaking news south of the border. With just 54 days to go until the U.S. election, Donald Trump has said there won't be another debate. Here's a live look at a rally he's holding, I believe, in Arizona. He's set to take the stage. He posted on his social media channel the announcement that there would not be another debate following Tuesday, saying she was a no-show at the Fox debate, referencing Vice President Kamala Harris, and refused to do NBC and CBS. Kamala, Donald Trump writes, should focus on what she should have done during the last almost 4-year period. There will be no third debate. Our Washington bureau chief, Joy Malbon, is live in D.C. for us. I guess there had been some speculation, Joy, that this would ultimately be what Donald Trump decided, but he had yet to be so unequivocal about it, I guess you could say.
Yeah, it's really no surprise. He was channeling this for the last day or so, saying he had won the debate, insisting that prize fighters, if they lose a debate, only want a rematch, and, suggesting that it was Kamala Harris that had lost the debate. He was going back and forth saying, oh, maybe we don't need another one because I did so well. I mean, I'm not surprised at all by this. But, he has also said that this debate was rigged. He also said that the moderators were against him somehow. I've even seen suggestions about earpieces being fed information. I mean, Donald Trump was fact-checked twice on two very wrong things, one being a conspiracy theory that migrants are eating pets in Ohio that has been totally debunked, and the other one about babies being executed and aborted at birth, again, wrong. So he was fact-checked twice. There was no Fox debate scheduled. There is supposed to be an NBC debate scheduled, but we'll see what happens. But clearly he was unequivocal today, although Harris at her rally today in North Carolina said, I think there has to be another debate. There's too much at stake in this election. And of course, we know that the race is just so incredibly close.
Yeah, tell us a bit more about that. Has there been any movement in public opinion polling since the debate, or is it too early to measure what impact it's had?
Well, there's been lots of polls coming out, and certainly voters. There's the general consensus seems to be that Harris had outperformed Donald Trump at that debate, that she had triggered him, got under his skin, talking about his obsession about crowds and his rallies, that sort of thing, and kind of throwing him off message. Certainly enough Republicans on the record and mostly off the record said that he missed the opportunity to make his point. So whether or not there'll be another debate, I'm really not sure. I didn't think there would be one after that, what some Republicans called a disaster.
There's about, we said in the introduction to you, 54 days left. What are you watching for, particularly over the next few weeks as it relates to the trajectory of this campaign?
Well, it's interesting where they're going today. It's the Battleground States. You and I have talked about this before. It's all going to come down to about those 6 or 7 states that will decide this election, and just a small sliver of undecided voters who haven't made up their mind. I mean, the cake is baked for Donald Trump. He has his supporters, but a lot of people say they still don't know enough about Harris. She was in North Carolina, and that's an interesting state because it has not been won by a Democrat since Barack Obama in 2008. But she thinks she can tip the balance, and she needs those kinds of states because if Donald Trump wins Pennsylvania, it's going to make it very tough for her to win. It almost feels like a bit of a chess game, the Electoral College, which states will win, which states you need, and you can do all these interactive maps, but it is incredibly close. One Reuters poll, though, suggested that her numbers have actually ticked up a little bit, again, within the margin of error, but she's slightly ahead of Donald Trump at this point.
Okay, thank you so much, Joy. I appreciate the perspective.